On today's movie review, we're going to check out the movie Wolves at the Door. Don't let them in. Now, this movie can be a little bit confusing if you kind of don't read the tag or the title that they have on the poster, and if you kind of don't watch the trailer, you get a sense that this is sort of a slasher movie that's just set in the 1950s. And that's the way I kind of took it. I only watched a couple of the stills. I didn't really read the premise. I just kind of knew it was like a home invasion kind of slasher movie. And I thought I'd give it a watch. Now, it surprised me of where it was going once it reached the end of the movie, because I had no clue that's what this was based upon. And if you kind of already know that going in, it can kind of ruin the movie in a way. So I'm gonna just sort of spoil it. So this is based on the Manson murders, not so much Manson himself, so much as his cult and the murders that they did basically in the 50s, the Summer of Love as they call it. And really this movie takes that premise or that idea in it based upon the killings that happened. Now the trailer gives it a certain vibe, much so like you would expect it to be, almost like The Strangers, the sequel that, you know, we've been longing for. It kind of has that vibe, like you're just almost thinking this is a knockoff Strangers kind of movie, and it's not that quite creative. Now the trailer does a great job of boosting the movie, and it makes it seem like it's very tense and very like in your face slasher and creepy in a sense. And really when you watch the movie, it's just rather boring. In which it brings me to the intro part. That is basically the only part I rather enjoyed about this whole movie. The intro sets off kind of a tone that you're thinking the rest of the movie is going to follow, and it's very kind of creepy. And then when the movie just gradually goes on, you're just kind of checking the clock. You're just wondering like, okay, where is this going? I wish I could say more positive things about it. I mean, look wise, it's okay. It's shot okay. The violence in here is okay. Performance wise, there's nothing special.
Jay!
You would think if it's from the 50s, it would have maybe that kind of, some kind of style injected into the movie, and it just doesn't. If you already know all the information on which these killings are based upon, and you already kind of know where that story goes, there's really nothing to this movie. You already know where the end is going. And that brings me to the end portion. What happens in the last like 2 or 3 minutes, where they actually kind of give you some real footage of the killers, and they show you Manson and give you a little bit of background story. I found that stuff to be far more interesting than its entire movie. That stuff was very creepy and unsettling, unlike this movie was. This should have been a little bit more since it was based on something real, but what we got was just, like I said, just standard run-of-the-mill horror movie. Yeah, Wolves at the Door for me gets like, I want to say like a 3 out of 10. I guess that's a decent score. I mean, I've seen far worse out there, but this is just, you can skip this one. Even if you're like interested in Manson and the cult and the killings, I'd still say skip this. Sorry. That is it for this movie review. If you enjoyed these movie reviews, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more stuff on the way. And if there's any particular movies you want to see me kind of review, or maybe there's some upcoming horror movies that you guys are excited for and maybe I should be on the lookout for, leave it down in the comments section. If you've seen Wolves at the Door, also leave it down in the comments section. What did you guys think about it as well? And that's it, guys. Until next time, peace.
Please. Please.